Hey, what's happening, so fam? So the last couple videos that I've created are all about manifesting with your shadow, knowing yourself, and doing self-discovery, right? So one of the things you gotta really understand about your manifestation is like, manifesting is super easy. And I hear all the time, people are like, how do I manifest? How do I do this? You seem to be always like doing something and manifesting something and blah, 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 right? I always hear all the time. Well, one of the things that I really share with people, especially if you hang out with me for a while, is that manifesting is so easy because all you have to do is know what it is that you want to manifest and then let everything else happen. A lot of times people are manifesting and they're trying to manifest from matter. And that's probably one of the most disadvantageous things that we've learned about manifestation is like, I want this one thing to happen in my reality. It's in matter, so I'm going to try to bring that matter to me, right? So when you're doing that kind of energy work, you're going to notice that it's harder to manifest because what you're actually trying to do is shift matter. And you cannot shift matter. Like it's impossible to do that unless you understand the back end of manifestation. Now, even though when we manifest, it does look like we are bending matter, what we're really doing is we're bending the back end that controls matter. That's one of the things that a lot of people don't pay attention to. There is the manifest and there is the unmanifested, okay? The unmanifested is what eventually puts everything in mattered form into what we know as a manifest. So matter is not your manifest. You are actually taking the unmanifest, that which has yet to be, and you're turning that into a manifest, right? Which your manifest takes matter and reconstructs the illusion around you to produce the manifest that you want to call your reality, okay? So you have to put yourself in this mental scape that what you're actually doing is that you're not manifesting from here where we're watching this video. You're not manifesting anything to move in this dimension because space and time don't exist really, right? They only exist based off of your consciousness level and your experience of reality. That's how everything in the cosmos works. Your consciousness is what's going to unlock more alchemy. Your perception of reality is what's going to open up more opportunity, right? But if you're always manifesting if you're trying to solve a problem from the same level of consciousness that created it, like Albert Einstein tells us, you're going to have a really hard time doing it. It's not impossible, but it's going to be extremely difficult. Now, a lot of times we try to solve an issue from the same level of consciousness in which it was created, which is saying we're having an issue here in the 3D, so I'm going to try to create something within the 3D from the 3D so that the 3D changes. That's not you actually coming above the consciousness level of the problem that was originally created. So what I've trained myself to do, after training a lot with my ascended self, Autumn Ra, like I've been able to realize, okay, well, what I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to bend matter. Like that's not my objective. My objective is to bend the illusion behind the matter. I am creating everything in every given moment of my reality, and that's what's going to open up higher and higher portals for me to easily manifest. Now, there's a bunch of ways you can take this and you can apply it in your life. Like one of them is, my favorite one is like I'll sit down and I'll say, this is what I want. And I imagine that I'm holding it in my hand, and that's the only thing I hold on to. Like, this is my manifestation, this is what I want, this is what I'm holding on to. And then I hold on just to this, and I let everything else fade away. And I'm not prejudiced against what fades away, whether it's a friend, whether it's a, opportunity, whether it is, a lover, whether it's whatever it is that you're looking for, you grab onto the manifest, and that manifest is the only one thing that your perception is locked onto. Everything else is going to change, everything else is going to move, everything else is going to shift. Now, why do I say that? Okay, well, one of the things that you need to understand is that reality is not fixed. Even though it looks like it's very much so fixed, this is all moving right now. It's literally moving right now. You just don't have the perception of recognizing that it is moving. all right? So the matter itself is constantly shifting around you to give you what you want. That's why the ancients tell you, like, what is that you want, vibrate the emotion of what it is that you desire, and then you will have reality deliver that, right? That's kind of hard for a lot of people. How do I feel this vibration of something that I don't have, right? When you do have it, because if everything is now, you're already experiencing the manifest. Your consciousness just has to wholeheartedly own the fact that it is bending the manifest in active time, right? And that it's always happening, that you have it. And then you have to convince your mind through emotional training that, you know, you actually have it, and you reformulate this so ever so subtly into giving you your manifest, right? But the other thing you can do is just hold on to the manifest and be like, this is the one thing I care about. This is the one thing I want. This is the one thing that matters to me, and I'm not going to let go of anything else but this manifest. Bam. Everything else can go. Everything else anything that's not this manifest can just disappear. And I'm not going to control what that is that's going to leave my reality. Okay? You can hold that, and then as you keep holding on to that, if you practice that every day, you're going to start gathering the feelings of whatever your manifest is, right? For a long time, I wanted to shift my business into a different model. I started saying, okay, I'm going to hold on to the manifest. That's the only thing I care about. That's the only thing I care about. Everything else can shift. And it did. It worked. Like, the reality around that manifest shifted, okay? Because you're always in a locked present point. That means you technically are never moving. Even though I am moving right now, okay, and I'm moving back and forth, I'm actually not moving based off of what we know about a hologram. Because a hologram is essentially just like virtual reality, right? You're kind of always in the same area, but it seems like you're making movement. So what you have to understand through like Atlantean alchemy and like Egyptian alchemy and Antojai alchemy is that it looks like I'm moving right now, but really what's happening is like I'm stationary. The rest of reality is moving around me to create the illusion of space and obviously time, okay? Because this video is being recorded in time and it's being recorded in space. I'm not actually moving, even though it's hard to believe that I'm not moving. Even though you see me moving, I am not moving. I'm stationary. Everything in reality is coming towards me. Everything in reality is happening around me based off of what I want to experience. That's why in other videos I tell you guys, hey, make sure that the first thing you do in the morning is you program your day. Today's going to be an amazing day. Today is going to be 5D. Today is going to be the day, I don't know, where I make $1 million. Whatever it is that you're looking for, this is how you have to constantly program yourself. You have to program yourself as ascension in a lifestyle. It's not only just waking up in the morning saying this is the energy that I'm going to be exacting in every moment, but it's also realizing that you're not trying to move matter. You're not trying to move this reality. This reality is the illusion. What you're trying to do is bend yourself. When you bend yourself, you bend the matter around you, because this is just moving according to what it is that you're putting out. So some people tap into that through emotion. You know, there's a lot of manifestation techniques that tell you write about it, visualize it. Visualizing is electric. Visualizing is in your mind. Visualizing is partially connected to your imagination, but it's not necessarily saying that you believe the imagination. That's why when there's little kids that have imaginary friends, and those are so real to them. But I'm going to leave this for you right here. If a little kid has an imaginary friend, and we know about ascension guides, and we know about metaphysical beings, is that kid actually talking to a figment of their imagination, or are they actually talking to a being that's outside of themselves, and they can perceive a different level of reality that lets them have a different kind of experience with a being that we don't perceive to be physical, right? That's the same perception that you have to give yourself with the illusion of your manifest. Is like a child, you can create anything that you want. Like a child, you can have anything that you want. But you have to be able to, first of all, believe it, and you need to change your mindset as to how it actually works. If you're still always focused on the 3D, Even if your manifestations are focused on the 3D, you're stuck to victimization. A lot of times people are like, oh yeah, I'm just trying to manifest. I'm so good at manifesting. I just want to manifest a new car. I just want to manifest like the next job. I just want to manifest that girlfriend with that fat booty. Like, I just want to manifest everything. I just want to manifest all the matter, right? People who are constantly manifesting matter are 3D, all right? That means there's something still inside of them that is stating that they are victimized by a chaotic variable in reality. We don't think about your multidimensional consciousness in this fashion. People are always thinking about, oh, you know, like, I'm trying to manifest, like, I understand that everything's magical, but you're always focused on manifesting something in matter, right? And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, but wait, we live in this dimension. Why wouldn't you want to manifest something within matter? Because your consciousness is beyond the third dimension. If you actually were to train yourself to start manifesting at a higher dimensional level outside of matter, you'd notice that matter shifts faster because you're no longer bound to the third dimension within your manifestations, okay? So you have to start thinking about, what is it that you actually want? You know what I'm constantly manifesting? All right, which makes my reality so much more abundant. I'm always manifesting, I want to unlock the full potential of my power. I want to be able to understand myself the most. I want to be able to understand the dynamics of the cosmos. That's what I'm manifesting all the time. The moment I manifest that, I'll get a download that tells me, oh, by the way, all this right here, it's all moving around you. You actually haven't moved at all. You got in your car, what seemed to be getting to your car. You drove 15 minutes. You went to a really nice place. You did this recording of a video and you walked back and forth, but you've never actually left anywhere. Technically, this space and time right here is still located in my house. Technically, I never left my house. I just changed the matter around me to make it look like I was here in the park, because I didn't want to be in the environment that I created out of matter that looks like my house. And in the moment I get that download, I'm like, oh wait, let me see if I can use that in real time to bend matter. Bam, whoa, high ticket client, whoa, oh my god, a freebie at Starbucks, whoa, this other thing just happened to me, right? And it's this ebb and flow of understanding that, like, you know, I'm not going to demonize anyone from my experience, because technically I'm the one that created it, right? Even though I wasn't fully conscious of what I might have been creating at that moment. That's why I always tell you guys, hey, you're manifesting all the time. Ascension's a lifestyle. Manifestation is a lifestyle. Like, you cannot let go of this fact that, like, just because yesterday you had an hour ritual of trying to manifest, that's going to carry you out throughout the week, right? Like, you can't even live that way. And that's what really makes people really good at manifesting, is changing how they manifest. The people who manifest just once a week are not going to have the results as someone who's manifesting every minute of every day of their life, right? If manifestation is their lifestyle. If you're also always manifesting things in the 3D, you're not going to have the same level of output as someone like me who's manifesting 4, 5, 6, 7, 8D concepts, because that's where my interest is. The moment my consciousness shifts into one of those levels, because I'm manifesting that, instantaneously this reality has to change, because I'm not vibrating the same energy as I was before. If there was a concept inside of me that I didn't like, instead of me saying, oh, you know, I'm not having the amount of abundance that I really want, yeah, you could target like healing yourself, manifesting healing yourself from abundance, right? You can target manifesting the next job with spells and alchemy and whatnot, or you can manifest understanding why it is that you've been limiting yourself from your own creations. And the moment you end up doing that, you have a download that says, okay, here's your truth as to why you've not been able to manifest exactly what you're looking for. But at the same time, here's this extra powerful download that's going to make it even easier for you to manifest. This is what I really want to leave you with today, is changing your perception. I've talked about this a ton of times. Your perception of reality is what's going to open up more alchemy. All right. So check out those other videos that I've created if you're looking for more advice on that. If you're looking for one-on-one coaching, check out the link below of this video, this description. Set up a free clarity call with me, and I'll help you accelerate your ascension in the shortest amount of time possible. I'm sending you all my love. Talk to you later.